Hello YouTube! Today I'm making an Angry Birds epic tier list. This probably will come as a surprise for more of my casual fans, like the ones that have just followed me or subscribed or all that stuff. But if you've been a fan of me for a bit, you know that I really like Angry Birds, especially Epic. Angry Birds Epic is a game that I have poured lots of hours, lots of money into. So I'm doing a class tier list today. I wanted to give my opinions on these because I have seen others' tier lists, and I agree with some of the placements on it. This is gonna be fun thing to do. Before we begin, I'll rank these kind of how I did the Miitopia jobs. I'll factor in mid-game, late game, the caves as well. I'll also factor in the arena. That might not sound like much, but there are a couple of these that completely, when I say completely, I mean completely change when you include the arena into them. So, yeah. What was anywhere your time? Let's get into it. I'll just go how they are on here. And I'm sorry I forget the names of these. I know what they do, but I haven't, like, played Angry Birds Epic in, like, a hot minute. What? Rovio, come on, re-release this game anyways. I literally forget the name of this one, but I know what it does. It can be really good if you have, like, samurai. Like, yeah, I literally remember all the names of them except for this one. Sorry about that. When you have samurai or, marksman, I believe they're called, on with them, it's really good. If it's by itself, it's not that good because it has the there's multiple hits instead of one, so it can be good for pigs that have the shield doohickey where you can only do a certain amount of damage or else it won't count. I'm gonna say B. It can be really useful with one of the multi-hits. By itself, it's pretty bad. The healing can be very good in very specific and niche scenarios. It does not work with potions. If it worked with potions, it would be up to A, but I think B is okay for it. Spies. I think rather S or A. I'm gonna do high M, move it down to low S. Also, in this, lucky coins will count for this, because I know there's some of these that you literally have to pay money for. Or else, like, come on, you can't get them, because you won't get that amount of lucky coins in the game. That will, barely, but, yeah. Spies. Oh, plus you get, going back to this one for a second, you get it pretty late, pretty late into the game. You get it right before you get, like, the 5th egg, I believe, so yeah. Spies? It's pretty good. I usually like to pair it up with, where is it? Oh, with, this with Lightning Bird. It could be a really good combo in the heal. In the caves, believe it or not, it has carried me. Like, I don't even need a Matilda on my team, and sometimes it happens less than more, but sometimes it can carry me throughout an entire, like, 5-wave cave if I do enough damage. It's also pretty good, like, the attack's pretty good because it hits all pigs at once, which is pretty good. I believe It's one of the only few classes besides Chuck that can hit all enemies at once, which can be pretty huge. I know Bomb has a couple of things that can do that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm really good at A, maybe S. Wizard. I think we give it like mid-A. It's pretty good. It does get, in my personal opinion, especially late game in the arena, I personally choose other classes over it. It can be good. It's lightning attack's really good for the one enemy that it hits, but like it does less and less damage as it goes from each target. And by the time it goes to the last one, it does like 1/10 or whatever of what it did for the first one. It's good also, the second ability, the rage chili thing. That's really good. I can stun, yeah, I can stun enemies. It fills it up. Can be pretty good. But overall, I just feel like there's other Chuck classes that just do what it does better. Samurai. That's S. That, of all my playthroughs, I've replayed Angry Birds Epic. I've been playing it for 10 years now. Wow, I'm old. I've been playing this game since 2014. And through all my different playthroughs, Samurai was always there. Samurai is a multi-hit, first of all. A really good multi-hit. If you have... I won't really discuss like set items too much into this because that's an entire other video. If you want me to make it, just comment below or DM me on Instagram. But Samurai multi-hit, first of all, really good. If it could stun pretty well, and its shield is best shield in the game in my opinion. Most people say that this one, I forget the name of it, is. I disagree. It's Samurai. It's good. Early game, you get it pretty early on. You get it before the second egg. It's good late game. It's good in the caves. It's good for the bosses. It's just really good. And 80% of the time, I think 75% of the time, I'm using Samurai. There's very... like, it shafts almost all the other classes very hard. The other ones still have some uses. They're not all bad, but yeah, it can be. It's the best one. Maybe not the best one in the game. Maybe it's top 5, top 3 for sure. Ooh, treasure hunters. I'm gonna it's definitely getting A for sure. It's getting A. I'm thinking about this. Better than Wizard. I think it's worse than the Spies. Yeah. So treasure hunters, they only hit one enemy, but they have a thing for like the enemies that charge up and hit you, like the brutes, I believe that's the name of the big pigs, or any of the bosses that wait 3 turns or 2 turns or whatever, they charge up, they hit you with a big attack. Treasure hunters can be vital. Maybe I'll put it in S actually. I think I'm gonna put it in S actually. Because if you get your hands on it early game, some of like Wizpig on Tower 3 for example, really, really good. I would say the final boss, but like these guys are like for that, so I disagree with that. And also the Uno reverse card, the reflector they have, for negative effects, that could be super duper good to have. Really like in the game, like for Alpha Pig, for example, I believe that's the name of the, like the pig of the stick that has like 1,000,000 health. It could give it all the negative stat points if you make the pig only go for the treasure hunters. However, besides those 2 cases, it's just pretty average. But if you're dealing with some pig that's really good status effects, or does really good, like, if it charges up and hits you, really good for that. And treasure hunters have maybe win multiple things. However, it's a 65% chance, I believe, that the bar goes down. So you have to... So you're not even guaranteed to get it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Stone Guard. Maybe S. I think I'll put it here for now. Stone Guard, the more technical I get at this game, the more I realized how much potential this has. It does like 1.25, I believe, damage to things of like negative stats. So if marksman's there, it could do a lot of damage really quickly. I find Stone Guard's better at the arena than base game, which is still factoring in. So I think I'm going to give it A. I'm going to put it here. If we're not factoring the arena, it would be like here, but since we are, it's here. Tricksters, that's S. First of all, they are absolutely vital for the final boss. Sorry, the first wave of the final boss. I don't even think I've ever done it without the tricksters. It's like impossible for that to happen. And they do quite a bit of damage that remove stat buffs from pigs, which can be really good, especially for like the cactus pigs. You get it moment you get the blues. So you get it pretty early on in the game as well. And it's something that I still get out in the caves and in that stuff. Between like these three, maybe shulkers. Actually, I think all of the blues classes I swap between, depending on what I'm going for. Princess. See. It has its use. It's not bad. But it's only like for when you have one boss. It's only good for like when you have one boss pig. And you have like these guys or this guy. But besides that, and it's also can sabotage you in the arena because almost all the time it will go towards the banner. And all of your opponent's birds just start going, making a beeline for it, and you can't really switch it. I'm not gonna say it's D. It has its uses. But, Paladin? I'm pretty sure it's of it. My honest opinion, most overrated class. It is. It's better than Sogar, yeah, because it's gonna be good in the better in the campaign. Oh, actually, I think I'll give it high A, so I'm not giving it S. First of all, when it attacks, it heals, but it heals like not that much damage. Like it's like 40% of what you attacked with, so it's not too much damage. Its shields can be really good for protecting birds and the banner that have really no health. But besides that, like, Samurai does everything better. Like, if you don't have a healer, then I guess you'll take, like, the 200 health it gives you. I just never really saw the hype for this. I've never understand, like, I've saw so many tier lists for Angry Birds Epic, and almost all the time, this one's, like, here or even here at the end, and, like, nah. Mage! I think I'll give you like a low A. It's really good. First of all, it hits all enemies. Does pretty good damage. You have it for like the entire game, and I do get it out even in the caves, believe it or not. If you set it up so like you have this guy and this guy, and it's a 3-hit pig or bird in the arena, you can 0 to death someone. I'm not kidding. It's, yeah, it can be really good. But, maybe B, maybe B. Maybe we'll see. I think I'll move it down to B. I'm leaning more towards B than A, but we'll leave it on A. Shulkers. I think I'm gonna give you to A. It makes it so when you hit it, all opponents take 30% more damage, which could be really good if you have like captain on your team. But the thing about it is, I almost never go out of my way to use this over one of these 3. Or even those 2. It's still good. And its special ability is to make all of negative status effects from one thing go to all the enemies. If this was like a Bomb who had this class, it would be significantly higher because Blues has most of the good status effects in the game. Like, the only time it can be really good is if it's a stunned enemy, and you make them all get stunned, or if it's Druid's Thorn. Yeah. Rainbird S. Do I need to explain? You know, I'm gonna get the 3, I'm getting the trio all out of the way now. All 3 of these are S tier. If you use these 3 together in the arena, oh boy, like, if this guy isn't here, you're golden. You just won. Because, oh boy, it's really, really good because you have, if you have Acid Rain, the Thorn, and the Goo on an enemy at once, does like a lot of damage, and that damage adds up really, really quickly. You also, have 2 healers on your team, which could be absolutely, oh, sorry, there's my computer again. Sorry about that, I did that both in this video and the Miitopia one. Shouldn't be the end of the world. Anyways, getting back into it. These 3 are like the core 3. Like, they're really bad for against pirates, and that's literally it. Actually, hold on. If one of these is alone, even Druid, or whatever, I don't pronounce its name, by itself, I almost 9 times out of, actually no, yeah, like 9 times out of 10 when I have Matilda, it's this one. It's, generally speaking, no contest. I mean, sometimes the witch comes out in arenas, but I'll discuss it when we discuss it. Bard. It's really, it hurts a lot. It's 50% chance to stun, which is pretty good, but that's like what, 1 in 6? Am I right? No, that's less than 1 in 6 actually. Sorry, I'm bad at math. Yeah, that could be pretty good, but to be fair, I think Samurai Red with like the hammer could be better, but whatever. It heals. The healing can be good, but it heals like barely anything over time, but it does heal like more than 1 per turn, but it's like almost nothing. I do use it, but it's in pretty, again, pretty niche scenarios. Cleric. B. You can play really lame with Cleric, with the healing shield and like the arena. But Besides, you get it early in the game. So the moment I unlock this one's gone. I'm sorry. That's just how it works. And the healing shield can be good, but like, it's only good under very specific circumstances, and that's only really happening in like the late game. By the time you get to the late game, like, there's better options for you. Is this Bomb's first class? Yeah, it is. In my experience, I find Bomb is the bird I use the least. I'm not saying he's bad, but I feel like he's way more situational than the others. So with Cabin, I'm gonna give you a good A tier. Better than... I think you go there. Its punch, you know, it's just Bomb thing. Does pretty good damage. The special effect, it takes 10% of a bird's health and gives them 60% of a buff. This could be crazy if we have like Captain, Marksman, and Stone It. What's it called? I forget the name of it. Jeez. If we have like this one, same team. Absolutely brutal. And it can be really good with the tricksters because like that's a 75% attack buff right there. It's only 10% of the health. The beef for that's only really a negative thing when like a bird's really low on health. Yeah. Ooh, Sea Dog. Again, what? So many of these are really good in very specific situations. Sea Dog is probably, in my opinion, the best one of those very good in very specific situation. How this class's gimmick is, if it's at full health, it does more damage than all the other bombs. But if it's at, like, let's say, I don't know, half health, it does, like, half the amount of damage. The thing that I have learned through my experience, you have Lightning Bird. You have him use his ×2 attack thingy. You get... you get 4 Sea Dog hits. Like, that can do a lot of damage really quickly. It's just really good overall, like, definitely. But besides that specific situation, I never go out of my way to use it, especially in the caves, like in the arena, it can be really good, but in the caves, especially when you're slowly losing health, it's not even worth it. Which, ooh, most controversial take in the whole video. So if we're talking about in the campaign mode, which is probably like here or here. But however, the arena is getting factored in too. And if you heal your banner gains like 30% extra health. And that can stack, I believe. Or you can just spam it so it doesn't get out. So, really good. Like, I'm putting this, like, here. I think it's an arena. Yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong. Again, I know this game really, really well. Like, besides Pikmin, Smash, like, Mii games and Mario and all that stuff, this is definitely a game that I can talk about. What's his name? I forget the name of it. Everyone says this class is trash, this class is horrible. I completely disagree. In the story mode, again, it can be pretty good. However, in arena, if you stack Wetch with I think it's Berserk. I forget the name. I'm sorry, I forget the name. If you stack them together, and I don't know, you have Lightning Bird. Oh, where is he? Down there. And you have Lightning Bird. You have Matilda Witch spam heal the banner. You have bomb spam the thing where like an enemy or an opponent loses health for and all the enemies take damage, which if you spam it with the barrel, I could like wipe out an entire team of birds with like 2 things. Also, if the rage chili is full, which I do have golden rage chili on in almost all my playthroughs, I purposely keep that saved up and get like a lot of extra damage going, especially with a lightning bird. Like these 3, I don't think most people in the Angry Birds epic community have realized how broken those 2 can be in the arena. Illusionist, I believe that's the name of it. I'm probably gonna put you like here. Actually, no. I'm putting you here. The reason why I'm doing this is, first of all, it puts like a cloud or something that goes where an enemy is. If you have a 3-hitter, it does that damage, I believe, to all the other enemies too. That would be really good. It's other thing where it's where Chuck uses it where like it does like the mirror thing where it attacks double. If you have Samurai Red Hammer right here and you get this guy, it's going to be pretty likely that the enemy's going to be stunned. But besides that, again, it's okay. Frost Guard, that's a B. That's a B. In my opinion, this is, of all the paid lucky coin classes, this one's probably the most underwhelming. Maybe it's Thunderbird, which I will discuss later. I mean, it does like normal damage, I believe, and it could freeze and stun enemies, but again, that's really niche. You almost never use it in the story mode. It can be really good, but whatever. Cannoneer? Is that the name of it? I can't remember. Jeez, it's been a while. I think most of these are like A. I genuinely do. It's a ×3, which can be really good with marksman, samurai, etc., etc. It has a counter. I believe it's the only... Oh, marksman has counter too. That's a lie. It has a counter. The counter can be really good to have. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's a counter. Pirate. Probably the most vanilla. No, that's a lie. This one's the most vanilla average class. Yeah. It's good. It could do... I almost never think that like the 25% stat buff is worth using your turn. I mean, sometimes it is. It depends what you're doing. But I usually use Captain over him, generally speaking. Because I want a stat buff, I usually want like on one bird. Sometimes I want it all. It depends what I'm doing. Guardian... Like here, maybe B. Guardian, I also find is pretty overrated in the community too. Its shield lasts for 4 turns, which can be really good, but it leaves like 25% less damage, which really isn't too much. I mean, it can make a difference, but generally speaking, it isn't too much. And it does lower attack. Oh, forgot to mention this one does it too. Yeah. I'll give you an A. I'll give you an A. Thunderbird. I'll give you a B. High B. It has lightning. It does considerably less damage than this guy right here. And it has the thing that the shulkers have, where it gets the thing, and where you can... where birds can do more damage on it. It has Chuck's special, which is the electrical orb thing. Instead, it has that for all of your party members instead of just one, which can it's not that good. It can be good in very specific situations. If like a pig's gonna hit all of your birds at once, but actually, yeah, I'm putting you there. No, there, yeah. Night. Again, so many very specific situations. Sorry about that, but I keep saying that. It's good. Like, no, it's like it gets outclassed by the Guardian. It can be good if you're fighting like the pig in the with the undead ghost pig, like in the tornado or whatever, can be really good. But I find this guy's better for that. But yeah, don't really have too much to say about it. It gets outclassed pretty early on. It can be good in the arena, but I would just rather have this one, and this one. But you know what? Let's discuss him, shall we? Yeah. I'm moving this trickster set because they're without a final boss. Oh wow, this is 30 minutes already. Jeez. Lightning Bird by itself, its damage is pretty weak to carry move stat buffs. So to be fair, trickster's right there. It's really good with like paired with Sea Dog or Sea Dog, pair of Sea Dog, or this one or this one. I don't really have so much to say about that. Avenger. This one gets a lot of hate. Some of it's justified, some of it's not. It does more damage based on how much health Red has, which is usually not what you're gonna go for. But to be fair, there have been a couple of times where like I get Red down like 100 HP and he's like 300, 2,000 at the most. And look at that, he does like 4 or 5 times more damage. And the I Dare You, where he forces pigs to attack a certain target, paired with this fella or this girl, could be really good. Yeah. Marksman. No, you go there, yeah. This one and this one could be brutal. So it's a 3 times one. It does more damage like if you hit it, which is good for 3 times. It has a counter when it like shields a bird and then it attacks an enemy. Yeah. I don't think any of these are D tier. Every single class has its use. Some of them were just in very niche situations, but I find I constantly switch these out. I mean, yeah, I usually use these ones, but I do get around to even Princess and Avenger and Knight sometimes. Let me just go through and we're trying to make sure they're all right. The Witch is here because of Arena mainly. Kind of same with this guy. Sea Dog needs to be moved up to like here. No, you go there. Alright, well, that's my Angry Birds Epic tier list. I usually don't do Angry Birds content. Maybe I'll do more if you want me to. I mainly do like Pikmin and Mii content, but yeah, the reason I did this, real quick rant by the way, is I want to do more than just Pikmin. I know that's hard to believe coming from someone named PikminFan64, and it was an Instagram account with more than 20,000 followers who only post Pikmin stuff. But I love more things more than just Pikmin, so yeah, here's the Angry Birds Epic tier list. My opinions, feel free to discuss in the comments. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Instagram, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, all this bio. Check it out if you want to. Thanks for watching, and peace.